was driving to work. I was using the toll lane, the express lane on I-25. I noticed the sign that had like the red X.
Decision time! Heather Elliott says she knows all about the rules on Colorado's toll lanes, but all signs pointed to the express lane on I-25 southbound being closed ahead, and Heather didn't want to take any chances.
I'd been warned twice now that the lane was closed, so I chose to get over out of the lane because that was the smart and the safe thing to do.
So she crossed the double white line and got a fine.
Apparently that was the wrong choice.
A fine she figured would be easily tossed out when she disputed it.
I thought no problem, all I would have to do was tell them that there was an accident. And I made the right choice, a smart, safe choice to get over.
She figured wrong.
They got back to me in 8 hours and said, sorry, we're not dropping this. My option was to either concede and pay the $75 or to ask for a hearing. I asked for a hearing.
While she waited for that hearing, weeks in the future, she reached out to Steve on Your Side.
I thought I can't be alone. I can't be the only person who's tried to make the right choice and get penalized for it.
Turns out she wasn't. Steve on Your Side asked for ticket data for the spot where Heather got her violation, and we found something interesting. The month around Heather's ticket, an average of fewer than 10 people got a toll weaving ticket in that spot each day. But on April 11th, the day of Heather's ticket, more than 40 people were ticketed.
They should be able to see that there was an anomaly that day, right? I mean, if you're averaging 10 tickets a day and all of a sudden you have 40, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see that there was probably something happening. So coincidentally, the day that you guys reached back out to me and said, hey, we got the data, my hearing was canceled. My ticket was dropped.
Heather got no explanation, just a blurb of an email.
All it simply said was, hearing canceled, reason dismissed.
We eventually got a reason from CDOT. It turns out the red X up on that sign was there because of a crash the night before, and a staff member who was watching that crash went off shift. The red X was never turned off when that crash cleared, leaving Heather with one question.
How many people looked at this and was like, I'll just pay the $75? Like, you know, I had told my husband, I don't know that it's worth my time and my effort to try and fight this.
Turns out Heather's time and effort was worth it. CDOT told me that they are now dismissing 48 toll weaving tickets tied to that spot. And if anyone has already paid that ticket, they will send them a refund. CDOT says it keeps a log of when lanes are closed and sends that log to the call center for disputes. And since the crash was recorded as cleared long before Heather's ticket, that's why her initial dispute didn't work. But it's just important to remember. What I took away from this story is if you're in Heather's spot and you think something's wrong, keep fighting it, right? Like, don't give up on it, even if it's something small like $75. If you know you're in the right, keep fighting.
Well, that Heather, though, I would not have. I would have paid the $75. I don't have the time. I don't have the headache. But then to save 48 other people as well, like.
You know, and I think she didn't think at the time that she was going to get 48 other people out of the ticket. But you think about it, like everybody approached that, and a bunch of them were around the same time in the morning, like the morning rush hour when we've got logs of all of them, and they were all around then.
And it's $75 for one person, but then you multiply that by 48.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
$3,600. I did the math.
Yeah.
Well, and it's interesting too, because if you don't pay that ticket within 20 days, it doubles. So it goes from $75 to $150. And if you request a hearing like Heather did, it's an extra $30. So that would have been a $75 ticket turned into $180 if she couldn't fight it, but she fought it.
Turn that X off, CDOT.
I know.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
come on.
I feel bad for the poor guy who forgot to turn it off, but yeah, but still.
And they did the right thing. So
They did. They did the right thing.
That was the good thing.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks.
Mm-hmm.